Alright, finally got the stream started. Of course, just my luck. Right as I'm about to start the stream, like basically 2 hours ago, my computer decides to have a connection issue, and it's been fine all day. I mean, internet connection issue. Guess that's just how it goes. Anyways, welcome to Pathfinder, Wrath of the Righteous. I've played this game before, but I never did finish it. I figure with all the updates since I last played it, why not start a new game and stream it? Because I really do enjoy this game. So let's get right into it. Yeah, as you can see, there's a lot of different settings you could do. I usually go for normal and then customize the settings from there. Because as opposed to the tabletop game, a video game like this, it can get really hard, and there's a lot more combat segments than the tabletop. Trying to decide what portrait I want to go with for this playthrough. I feel like this is always the part that takes the longest of playing a game. It's creating your character. Well, at least for RPGs like this, it takes a while, seems like. There's so many to choose from. Not sure which one to go with. I'll go with this one. Alright. Where's... I think I want to go... Yeah, I'm going to do cross-blooded sorcerer. Yes. Up. I don't know why I was about to say ASMR. No, Asmar? I guess it, because it sounded close to ASMR. Anyways, yeah, this race. Since my VTuber's a Nephilim, half angel, half demon, so I feel like this would be the best bet. And then it just goes straight Aasimar. Because give bonus to wisdom, charisma. Charisma I definitely gonna need as a sorcerer. And also persuasion, definitely need that. Perception checks. And searing light. So I feel like that'd be the best one as far as mechanics go. But then there's Emberkin, which I feel like might be more better lore was, because Masters of Fire Magic, Emberkins filled the dual pool of their Peri Forebearer, as well as that of a fallen angel, further down their ancestry, and wrestle with their urges to do both good and evil. That last part, wrestle with the urges to do both good and evil, I think that fits my VTuber's lore good. But it's less good as far as stats go, because I mean intelligence is not bad and still get the charisma. Get a bonus to religion and knowledge checks, but they also get burning art, which is a nice spell. But I'm losing out on the persuasion, their perception checks, and there's this, the searing light. And yeah, looking at the other ones, I don't think any of the other ones really fit, nor do I really want to go for them as far as stats either. Hmm. Might come back to it. I might just do Scholar Divine. Anybody on that or the Nexian Scholar? Oh, this is the fun part. Sorting out stats. I'm pretty sure since I'm doing a sorcerer, I'm gonna be focusing on magic. I don't need strength. So I think I dropped that. Let's see. I forgot I could take it that high with the character builder. Hang on. I could also do that, give myself some more constitution. And I don't want to do that. I only want to have one number odd. Well, hang on. Oh, I could do that. I still have two numbers odd if I do that, so no. Yeah, that's probably not the best allocation, but I'll just go with that. So yeah, definitely want persuasion. I think I want use magic devices. Then do I want religion or arcana? I'll also go perception. I'll do religion for right now. If I remember, I definitely want plank shot to help land hits with the spells. And even though Abyssal Bloodline or Infernal Bloodline would be, I guess, would make more sense for half demon. I actually want to go for Undead Bloodline just because I feel like the Undead Bloodline makes more sense to me because it's more unholy stuff. So, yeah, I'll go with this one. Then, what was this? Bonus feat? I'm actually gonna go evocation for the bonus feat because I don't feel like I'm gonna have a lot of necromancy spells at the beginning. And for the second bloodline, Celestial for the half angel. Magic missile. Oh. Okay, where's she at? There it is. Go with Desna for deity since I'm going chaotic good. Ugh. Didn't like that. Is there any way? That's just scars. Maybe his face. Yeah, there it is. Alright, sadly I can't do heterochromia with those, so I'll just do that. I'm going for good guy. Well, first of all, let's change that to black. What hairstyle? Something weird is going on with that strand of hair right there for that one. Beard or no beard? Oh boy. Yeah, like I said, character creation could take a long time, cause I just realized I've probably been at this for almost an hour, just the creating the character part. Oh, I'm not sure what I was spinning there. I'm glad that was up. I'm pretty sure they probably put underwear on the model, but I don't really want to find out or check. I want to get in trouble with Twitch or YouTube. I know my model has no beard, but I got a beard in real, and honestly, just looking between the no beard and with this beard, I just feel like the character looks a lot better with this beard. So it also kind of looks close to the beard I have in real, except mine's more bushier because I need to trim it. Anyway.
This will hurt.
Defeat is not an option.
I will guide.
We do it my way. A mere flesh wound. I have no use for this.
Strike as one. I have no need for this.
A solid plan.
Time's not waiting. I didn't even break a sweat.
I can find better. Beautiful. We'll win this, one way or the other.
Someone else would make better use of this. Calm down. Not dead yet.
The path is clear. My skills exceed yours. I feel faint. Enemy near. Everyone counts on me.
This will hurt. We will be victorious!
Yeah, I'll just do pragmatic. Alright. Name Mitsurugi. Day 1, month 6.
Time's not waiting.
Alright, I think that's everything.
Someone else would make better use of this.
Alright, I think. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with this. I already spent enough time on this. It's already been an hour and haven't actually gotten to the actual gameplay yet. Gosh, that's character creator for you. Oh, there's me. Anyway, come through. Fetch a healer quick.
Hey, somebody! We got a wounded fighter. Can we get a healer over here?
My, would you look at this? But why would you drag a wounded fighter into the middle of the festival square? Couldn't he be carted off somewhere else, like, oh, I don't know, an infirmary? Or an accommodating ditch?
Make room, everyone. Step back. Now, what's the matter? What happened to him? The wound looks nasty. Who did this to him?
Demons, Prelate. We found him barely alive outside the walls of Canabris.
The walls, you say? Enemy doesn't usually stray so close to the city. Must fortify the defenses. And you, hold fast. Don't die. We'll see you right. We'll get you patched up now. But first, you there, guard. Take his weapons. Bearing arms is not permitted during the festival. Wounded or not, everyone must abide by the rules. He can get his things back after the festival. O Inheritor, leader of our troops, the sharpened edge of our blades and the unyielding strength of our armor, Iomade, I beseech you, grant your mercy. Heal his wounds.
The magic envelops you, but your pain lessens only slightly. Oh. Let me die. No. What was I saying this? I won't give up that easily, or grit your teeth in silence. Yeah, let's do. I won't give up that easily.
Hear, hear! That's the Crusader spirit. My powers are not enough here. Someone call for Terendelev. You there! Yes, you! Stop dithering and gawping and make yourself useful. Go and get Terendelev!
Prelate, surely there is somebody else here better suited to running errands.
I'll get her! Terendelev! Has anyone seen Terendelev?
Be quick about it before it's too late. Now, who are you? I don't remember seeing you before, and I have an excellent memory for faces.
Who am I is none of your business. Nah, I'm not going that one. I'll just say I'm Mitsurugi.
That's the first I've heard of that name. Who are you then? What's your business in the city?
My dear Prelate, please, for the sake of the festivities, stop interrogating this poor man. He has been through enough already. Go on. I'll take care of him.
All right, as you wish. You are our protector, and a dragon at that. So I shall defer to your wisdom. But be on your guard. I've been informed he was wounded near Canabris. That means the demons are prowling just outside the walls, and the city is crawling with their spies. Others may be able to relax on this holiday, but not you or I. Not the defenders of this city.
Yeah, go on, stick it in the mud.
Pry loose the grudging grip of pain. Cast off the veil of suffering flesh. Let light and life go forth in triumph to repel the skulking shade of death. There.
Thank you for helping me.
I accept your thanks, but my work is not yet done.
Are you really a dragon?
You don't believe me? Perhaps I should retake my true form and engulf this square with my ice breath to win your trust. Pay no mind to my current guise. I appear this way when I walk among the people. I would hamper the festivities if I tried to attend in my true form.
Who are you?
My name is Terendelev. I am the protector of the city.
What happened to me?
I do not know yet, and that troubles me. I am not entirely sure what the demons did to you. This wound is no ordinary injury, and it was inflicted by no ordinary weapon. I have rid you of your pain and restored your strength, but only time will allow you to heal fully.
Can I go?
Certainly, but be careful. I have managed to get you back on your feet, but I have not healed you fully. Alas, sooner or later, your pain will return. But do not be discouraged. You will recover, I promise you that. Tomorrow, come to the cathedral and say that you are expected by Terendelev, protector of Canabris. We will find a way to help you. But for now, put this out of your mind and enjoy the festival. They are all too rare in this time of war, and merriment is one of the best medicines.
All right. Now then. Let's see. Oh, don't want to forget that. All right, definitely want to go ahead and make a manual save, so I'll have to go through the whole process of creating a character again. Even though I do have a auto save. Oh yeah, let's go with that. All right.
I'll go ahead.
Oh. So many happy faces. Days like this keep our hope alive. Grumpy peasants and their grumpy diversions. Why did I even bother coming? Yes, I'm happy. Yes, happy sea day. Now step away, please. Do not wish for Horgus Worm to be seen next to you.
I know the way.
Oh. forgot that's how you turn the camera. Oh. Happy Seed Day, good people. Spare a coin for a hungry belly.
Follow my lead.
They called this a celebration. This is but the paltry imitation of what goes on in my mansion on dull toll day even. I have a feeling something terrible is going to happen as usual.
As it should be.
This will ease your suffering. A strange wound. Curse, perhaps? Everybody's letting their hair down. Everybody's drinking, having a good time. But the demon spy is never lit up. So that means no fun for me. How are you? Did Tyrannosaurus help you? I've been a crusader 5 whole days already and I love it. The future's going to be grand indeed. You should let us off to enjoy the festivities instead of digging ditches and training day in and day out.
That is not far.
On days like this, it's as if the war doesn't even exist. Desna, grant us peace. Yeah, I think they just say the same thing. Oh. Pour me another one. Let's make this a day to remember. I do love a festival. When we win our victory fest, we'll be put this one to shame.
I'll go ahead.
Alright. I think that's enough with talking with the NPCs.
I know the way.
Left. Aim further to the left. Bullseye. Well, that's one done. Yeah. Now I'm done here, Megan. Welcome one. Oof. I don't know why it takes my character so long to punch the mannequin. Uh-oh. Somebody's rocking this party.
Crusader gods, behold Ionade, you poor imposter. Your city will fall to me. Your followers will feed my
locusts, leave my city!
Let the feast begin.
Oh, I still hate that part.
Discari's here. Discari himself. Blimey! One minute we had a dragon, the next, bam, she was gone. What are you gonna do? Fight or flee? If fleeing's your plan, let me help you out. I've got a scroll here with a good protective spell.
But yeah, I feel like I really wish Tyrannosaurus had more to the story. I mean, she just gets killed off. She seems to be a great character, and she just gets killed right off the bat. Sucks. I've seen you somewhere before.
Yeah, you have. You owe me your life. I'm the one who found you outside the walls and brought you inside to be healed. I see they've patched you up. Good thing they did it before the attack, or else you'd have been done for.
Who's Discari?
You must have got a good drubbing round the head, brother. Discari's a demon lord, the most fearsome enemy of all crusaders and all living things, come to think of it.
What's the situation in the city?
Who knows? Everything's on fire, crashing down around our ears. Place is crawling with demons. Looks like a whole army attacked the city. We're sitting ducks.
Well, I ain't no coward, so care to lend me a weapon? I'll try to fight the demons.
Sure thing. Here, take this. Best crossbow I've got. The person who made it said it could pierce the hide of a demon lord even. Good luck! Try not to get eaten now!
Alright, I'll do my best. Fire in the hole.
A mortal gnat snaps its jaws at the Lord of Locusts. Behold, Iomade. Behold the death I saw.
Oh. Well, there goes me. I guess that's game over.
The silver dragon, Tyrendelev, the defender of Canabras, fell in battle. Hardly surprising, as she had to fight the demon lord Discari himself. He willed the land to part and swallow all who dared to stand in his way. But the war was still far from over.
Alright, new save. And also, I'll be right back. I need to use the restroom. Alright, I'm back.
Follow my.
Oh, holy mother of.
A small woman with messy brown hair winces in pain, uttering a stream of curses through clenched teeth. She is pinned to the ground by a couple of weighty boulders.
Hey, stay with me. You actually got pretty lucky. You fell down into a black hole. But at least you're not on your own. You've got a great companion. Everything's going to be just fine. Tell me something. Can you feel your legs?
I feel them all right. When say no to a little less feeling in them. My ankle's killing me, but my back seems to still be in one piece. My head, too.
That's all that matters. Now, we're going to... Hey! Fancy meeting you down here. You're the one that Terendelev healed today, right? You aren't injured, are you? Will you help me get her out from under the boulders?
I don't think I'm gonna have the skill for any of this. Or maybe if I went evil, but I ain't going evil. Let's see. Yep. I've definitely no to athletics. I'm gonna have to give Knowledge World a shot, but yeah, I feel like I'm gonna fail. We don't have to rely on brute strength for this. I'll try to find something to use as a lever. Hey Kai, welcome to the stream. Yep, he did say that a lot, didn't he? Either sticks you found aren't suitable or you're just not using them correctly, but your efforts come to nothing.
I don't think you're gonna get anywhere with that. Why don't I just...
Using all of her strength, the knight moves the boulder and drags the wounded woman out from under the rubble. After making sure her charge is alright, the knight allows herself to catch her breath and wipe the sweat from her brow. Well, if she could do that, why didn't she do that in the first place? I never understood that.
Damn it all. I think it's broken. Oh well, I've had worse. I'll just make myself a splint out of something. Thanks for the help. I wouldn't have lasted long on my own stuck under there. I'm Anevia Tirabade, of the Eagle Watch. I was overseeing security at the festival square. I thought maybe spies or demon worshippers might have something nasty planned. What actually happened, though, now that I did not see coming. I don't think anyone could have been prepared for that.
Yeah, probably not.
Well, I'm Sela. Paladin by the grace of Iomade. I crossed the whole continent to come to Mendev and fight demons. And well, I've been fighting for a while now. I don't even want to think what might be happening up there in the city. Canabres has lost the protection of Terendelev, and of the Wardstone too, looks like. It's a relic without equal. It was placed here personally by Iomade's herald, with the goddess's blessing. I really wanted to go see it, to pray before it. But there's no point worrying about a stone when there are people dying in the streets.
Yeah, things are looking grim enough, but don't lose heart. Wardstone or no, dragon or no, Canabres will never give in. Simple as. Well, we've introduced ourselves. What about you?
I don't remember if you could do multiple. I'll just do, my name is Mitsurugi.
Good to meet you. Now, tell us all about yourself.
Whoa, girl. Slow down. Exchanging names is enough for now. We don't have time to be swapping life stories. We need to find a way out of here.
Yeah, I figured you could only do one. Oh well.
Now then, I'll hobble my way out of here somehow. The city ain't far, only 30 paces or so. That's if you're going straight up, of course. I'm afraid we're gonna have to go the long way round.
Yep.
To summarize, there are 3 of us with 5 working legs, 3 pairs of decent hands, 2 clear heads, and 1 made of wood. That's mine. Underground monsters beware! Anevia, you stay behind us. You're in no fit state to fight. If we do come up against anything, the 2 of us will try to manage on our own first. Well, onward! May the good deities lead us back to the open sky soon. A bright future awaits us.
Alright, Sela, time to get your quit bar sorted out. Oh, that did take long.
I know what to do.
Have much to work with here. Oh wait. Look, Golarion put all the confiscated weapons in this chest. Take a look. Maybe your things survived the fall. Oh, yeah, that chest. Yeah, it doesn't look like nothing there for you, so. Oh.
Who's there?
The fine apparel of this young half-elf woman is torn and stained with blood, dust, and dirt. However, she holds herself with such dignity that you would be forgiven for thinking you were at a high society party, and not in the dank catacombs under the sea. Her fingers grip her rapier hilt with confidence, ready to draw it at a moment's notice. At her feet lies a dead body, so mutilated that at first glance it's hard to tell if it's an animal or human.
Relax, friend. We're not demons or cultists. Don't poke my eye out with that thing, all right? We fell down here during the attack. I'm Sela, that's Anevia, and this is our new friend. We're looking for a way back to the surface.
Really? I'm so ever glad to hear it. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Camellia. I was also in the square when... I can scarcely believe it. How did all those demons get into the city? I thought, naively it now seems, that the Wardstone protected us from attack. And Tyrendelev, I can't wrap my head around it.
Not many could withstand a strike from a demon lord, not even Tyrendelev.
I can't argue with that. We're fortunate to be alive, albeit underground.
Daskari himself has come to Canabras. There's no mistaking that ugly mug. Tyrendelev tried to fight him, but what could she do against a near deity? Even the Wardstone was no help. Our city used to be protected by powerful forces, but now...
We've seen how powerless they truly are. Henceforth, we shall have no one but ourselves to rely on, I suppose.
Tell me more about yourself.
Who am I? Just an ordinary citizen who decided to take a stroll through the square on the day of the festival. But that's not what you wish to know, is it? You most likely wish to know whether I'll be a burden should you ask me to join your group. No need to worry about that. I can assure you that I am skilled with a rapier, and I also possess some knowledge of magic.
What happened to this poor man? Who is he?
I don't know. He must have been in the square when disaster struck. I tried to revive him, but he was already dead, sadly.
He didn't get these wounds from the fall. Be on your guard. Whatever killed him likely hasn't gone far.
Hang on. I think I know him. His name's Aravashniel, the egghead from the library. He was a good lad, even if he was kind of stuck up. May his soul rest in peace.
Do you want to join us?
Certainly. Survivors should stick together. It's only sensible. Who knows what else could be prowling about in these caves?
We need to keep moving. There must be a way back to the surface somewhere around here.
That's right. It would be the height of foolishness to survive a demon attack only to perish under a pile of rubble.
Let's see if this poor bloke has anything useful on him. Not to sound like a heartless brigand or nothing, but we kinda need all the supplies we can get right now.
Yep.
Our victory is certain.
Huh. This was a evocation spell.
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
I'll cut you wide open.
You know, you could help out Nivea.
No glory without risk.
Oh, I'm trying to remember. Thought there was a way to scan the surrounding to see if there's any loot. Maybe this game doesn't have something like that. It's been a while since I played it.
Well?
I am prepared.
Do not fear. Do not waver. Into the fray.
There you go, Nivea.
They will break against our resolve.
Of course she misses.
The inheritor, guide my blade.
Good old RNG. Oh, speaking of which, another miss.
The spirits demand your blood.
The light, take you.
Alright guys, go on. Three misses in a row. Wonderful. At least he missed two.
You are today's sacrifice.
No glory without risk.
Let's try this way.
Oh, it's gonna be one of these bells, huh? There's a bunch of missing.
Go for their heart.
Oh, there we go. Good job, Camilo. How about you, Sela? Can we get a swing?
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
Yep, a swing and a miss. Oh, got 2 damage on it.
I'll cut you wide open.
Into the fray.
The spirits demand your blood.
No glory without risk.
Here.
What's on your mind? I wonder.
Yeah. I used the cure.
Time's not waiting.
He's okay, so his backspace to select the whole party. And his tab to highlight stuff. Okay.
As it should be.
There's something back here. Oh wait, that's where I want to go. So.
We are the light.
Oh.
They are the darkness.
Gosh, I really forgotten
The Inheritor,
where to go.
guide my blade.
You know, I've done this area quite a few times.
The light take you.
You are today's sacrifice.
Into the fray.
Go for their hearts.
No glory without risk.
I'll cut you wide open.
Alright, so yeah, I need to go back and get whatever this was. What is this? Oh, guess won't work for her. How about you? Nope. I'll just put it on Sela just so she can hang on to it. Oh wait. There. Make sure they have a health potion. Just in case.
I'll go ahead. Focus on the goal.
Save the last one for me.
I was too slow.
The light, take you!
The spirits demand your blood!
Into the fray!
Ooh, that was a nice hit. Especially at this level. That's right. Who has the best nature? It's like Camilla. Pretty sure it's nature for skinning. Oh.
I heed the voice of the spirits.
Ah, skinning fail. Oh, I tried. You save time. All right.
No, I can't just walk away. It's got to be here somewhere.
You struggle to make out the man's features in the gloom. As soon as he steps into the circle of light, however, you realize that you have never encountered a creature like this before. The stranger looks like the work of a vivisectionist. Yeah. They really have come up with hard words to say. Anyways, who attempted to stitch together a lizard and a man.
Lan, did you find it? Who is that?
The do-gooders here to save our mongrel souls, no doubt. Wait, they might know what's going on up there.
What is this place?
This is the hall where we remember the glory of our forebears. Sorry about the mess. It doesn't usually look like this, trust me. Sometimes we even wipe the dust off the exhibits.
This is where the relics of the first Crusaders are displayed. Our lives are short. Our glories are quickly forgotten. But this place helps us to remember that we are just as worthy as anyone else. And that our lives are not lived in vain.
The first Crusaders? You've been down here that long? That's crazy.
What are you doing here?
That's none of your bit.
We're looking for a holy sword. It was here, in the center, sticking out of a rock. The sooner we find it, the better. Some kids from our tribe took off for the shield maze. They figured it had collapsed, and now it's their time to go up to the surface, like all the legends foretold. Except they don't have a clue what's waiting for them up there. They're not fighters. And Saul, the chief of our tribe, is dead set against it. He says that now isn't the time for the underground crusaders to take up arms. If we get the holy sword, we might be able to change the chief's mind.
It's a fool's errand. None of us will be able to hold the sword, let alone use it to save anyone. It's not an ordinary weapon. It's made from righteous heavenly flame, and will burn anyone who touches it. Do you think you're special, Lan?
I'll pick it up with my teeth and tie it to my hand if I have to. It doesn't matter. An angel's sword and a troop of stalwart mongrels will be able to work a minor miracle. Speaking of which, you're still here, Wendu, which means that deep down, you know it's possible.
My dog shrugs and turns away. The Sword of Holy Flame, how did it wind up down here?
It came here with its owner a long time ago. 50,000 gongs to be precise.
70 years ago, in Uplander time.
50,000 gongs ago, our forebears found a dead angel here, along with the bodies of his comrades. The tribe gave them a dignified burial, and they were laid to rest with their weapons. But the flaming angelic sword was stuck in a rock, and no one was able to pull it out. It burned to the touch, like real fire. So the rock was placed over the angel's grave. It should be here somewhere.
Maybe the angel will dig himself out and find the sword for us. That might be our best shot in this chaos.
Lan, watch your tongue.
Maze, does it really lead to the surface?
Yes. There are other ways up, but they are far from here. And after the earthquakes, there's a good chance they've collapsed. But the maze... There's a legend among our people that when the walls of the maze fall, that will be a signal for us, the underground crusaders, that the time has come to go up to the surface and fight the demons in the final confrontation. Until then, the people say the maze is shielding us from taking rash actions. I'm the only one in our whole tribe to have been in the maze. And even I don't know if it's true. But the further I went in the maze, the fresher the air became. That means that it really must lead to the surface.
When the ceiling and walls started shaking, the young ones in our tribe lost their heads. They figured the maze was going to collapse, so it was time to go up to the surface. They grabbed whatever weapons were on hand and ran off toward the maze. They think the maze is no longer a danger to them. They've been listening to Worldwound too much.
Don't try to blame this on me. Yes, I told them that our people are capable of making our way through the maze. In the future. But I always told them to wait until I had made a map of all the maze's dangers. I warned them 100 times. But it was no use. My words just went in one ear and out the other.
Demons are laying waste to Canobras.
If things are as bad as you say, then we all have to hurry.
You didn't come from the direction of the shield maze. Damn it. I couldn't care less about what's happening on the surface, but the maze...
I realize that you guys have your own troubles, but we need to be in Canabres. People are dying up there. Please, show us the way out.
We'll find the sword faster if we work together. I'll help you.
Thanks. An extra pair of eyes can only help. This sword will be easy enough to spot. It looks, swordy. Help
Swordy.
us, and in return, we'll get you out of here.
Now we're talking. Let's get to work. It's a good thing we all bumped into each other, isn't it?
What, you want to find the sword quickly so the underground monsters bring you back to the surface? So be it.
Found anything?
What a find! I know the way.
Now, what is that?
The room looks like an improvised museum or perhaps some kind of temple.
I found something.
This is not possible.
Oh, nerd. Check failed. Statue of an unknown knight. The technique is crude, but the figure was clearly crafted with genuine feeling.
What do we have here? Now what is that?
Follow my lead.
What do we have here?
As it should be.
It's the sword. A strange flash pierces the gloom, and Mitsurugi feels drops of searing blood run down his chest. The wound healed by Tarendulif reopens and weeps scarlet, but there is no pain or weakness. A hazy scene appears, a cave chamber. This one or no one entirely. Mitsurugi's heart beat quickens, and a stream of thoughts suddenly bursts into his mind. Thoughts that clearly belonged to another. Treachery! They betrayed me, trapped me, and stabbed me in the back. My trusted allies, my treasured friends. The people I swore to protect. The people for whom I descended from heaven and came to this turbulent mortal world. There they are, up ahead, in the gloom of the cave. What are they waiting for? Are they afraid to draw any closer? Do they believe I am about to die from their traitorous blows? Next to me, a quiet moan. A girl with a golden braid lies on the rocks, clutching her slashed side. She refused to join with the traitors and paid dearly for it. I could have tried to run, but I will not. While I still have strength, I must. Recognizing the foreign origin of these thoughts, misery, and truths that he could control them somehow. Let's try to heal the wounded girl. A spark of healing magic illuminates the eerie, murky scene before Mitsurugi. The wounded girl opens her eyes and whispers, Mariel, you said that everything was going to change soon. You said you and the other warriors of heaven would be leaving us on a grand mission to stop the demons forever. Is that true? The frenzy of foreign thoughts come faster and faster, like a rushing river. Images flash by one after another. A priestess in colorful robes observing the stars, A young female paladin, praying, clutching her glowing sword. A majestic golden winged angel gazing into the distance. His face covered by a helmet, but his voice ringing clear. Only if you're willing. Only if you're ready. There's no going back. Then don't waste your strength, Helmy, the girl whispers. Your mission is more important. You take care. It is near. There in the vision, the darkness in the cave stirs into motion. Something massive appears from within its depths. A vague shadow, an outline. A nightmare comes to life. A wave of odious chirruping and rustling emanates from the shadow. The sound piercing like hot irons lancing through flesh and bone. The traitors fall to their knees before the shadow in reverent ecstasy, and the woman girl thrashes in her death throes. The yawning chest wound burns white hot. Mitsurugi's head pounds with pain, and it is no longer clear whose pain it is. The person called Lariel who sent this vision, or the one unlucky enough to receive it. Alright. Seems like I got about even shot with both of them, so let's do the Arcana one. But Mystery knows how to resist the mainline influence such as this, no matter its origin. And a fail. Oh well. The force of this terrifying attack, though originating a vision, is much greater than anything Mitsurugi can withstand. Crippling fatigue drags him to the ground, hands trembling, cold piercing his skull, and slowly creeping along his spine. The one who sent the vision is experiencing something similar. He is broken and exhausted. A monstrous shadow emerges from the murk of the cave. It is not real. It exists only in this strange vision or memory. But the thrill of fear it provokes is more than real. The shadow's features starkly resemble those of Discari, the terrifying demon lord. In a moment, as swift as thought itself, the monster's hand is wrapped around the throat of the one they call Lariel. The foolish angel struggling on the rocks, like a fly with his wings torn off. Intones the shadow. His voice changes as it moves, shifting from a quiet whispering to a sonorous shout, becoming young, then old and quavering. Where's your goddess, angel? Where's her self-assured herald? How is it that you are dying here alone, so far from the light of your heaven? A strange calm envelops the thoughts of the one called Lariel. He recognizes who stands before him. He knows he will never bow before this enemy. A flaming sword flares to life in his hands. Bright, pure, flickering with multicolored sparks like a sunbeam through stained glass. Slash. The blade slices through the demonic creature's flesh, and the monster recoils with a howl, loosening his grip on Lariel's throat. The angel falls back heavily on the rocks. His vitality is ebbing, but his pride remains undiminished. He grips the sword, and with his last burst of strength plunges it into the rock. Mitsurugi senses that his vision is fading, the rush of thought is diminishing. Like a river running dry, the last thing he hears is this. You will kill me, monster. This I know. But one day, someone will come here and raise up my sword. They will raise it up and... And let's do the nicer one. Save and protect the innocent. The vision disappears, vanishing in a burst of colors. Mitsurugi does not hear the final words, but he seems to complete the thought, taking it to heart. The words fly from his lips, and with them something else. The heat blazing in Mitsurugi's chest fades away. The edges of the scarlet wound close, leaving not even a scar behind. Looking down, Mitsurugi sees the flaming sword in his hand, or rather his outline, the memory of what the sword looked like. With a final surge of warmth and soothing light, the sword vanishes and the light is drawn into his hand. Mitsurugi senses that it will return. All he needs to do is call it.
Hey, are you alright? You were kinda glowing just now.
I had the power. Cielo kneels before the light, offering up a prayer to Imode. Yeah. Really should know how to say that since this guy was saying it a lot.
That was it. The light of heaven. But how?
What did you do with it? Where did it go?
I think I saw the memories of Lariel, the angel who died here.
Lariel?
Lariel?
That really was Lariel? The angel from the legends. The ancestors even got his name right on the gravestone. The chief will be thrilled.
You. Thousands of gongs and no one's been able to touch it. And now you, an ordinary creature of flesh and blood, no different to us, get the sword and start talking about visions.
Now, Wentawag, don't be a sore loser. He is clearly different from us. The sword appeared before him, along with the angel's name and all that other stuff, because he doesn't carry our mongrel taint. Heaven doesn't give a damn how special we are. We're born with evil inside us. Heaven doesn't need to know any more than that. I know you're willing to tear anyone apart to uphold our people's honor, but you and Sol, you just refuse to face the truth. We are the way we are because our ancestors' bodies were corrupted by the Abyss. It does the same thing to plants and animals. There's nothing heroic or special about it. It doesn't make us better, and it doesn't make us worthier.
You saw it too, the traitors, the dying girl?
It's only us here. Your group, you, me, Wendu, and the light of heaven that sort of got, sucked into you. Any chance you can whip it out again? We do kinda need it. Sorry, I crack jokes when I get nervous, and when I'm upset, and when I'm happy. Anyway, what I said, it came out wrong. We need to bring you to Chief Sol. You can show everyone the light of heaven, we'll rally the tribe and go into the maze, and we'll get back our kin.
And what if he can't make it happen a second time? What then? The tribe will just say we're crazy and turn its back on us.
It seems I could control it. Ta-da!
That is just... wow, I mean, that's amazing. Heaven has truly blessed you.
This power is the most majestic thing I've ever seen in all my life. Is this what the sun is like, Lan?
Yes, it's similar. But this light is more... golden? Chief Sol needs to see this. Now that we have the power of angels on our side, he can't say no. He'll have to assemble a troop to storm the maze. You Uplanders care about your kids, right? Help us save ours. Without them, we won't survive. And then, the perils of the maze won't be so bad if we go together. We'll make our way through it and find the way to Canabras.
He goes to your chief. I'll decide if I'm going to help you or not.
Let's go. We'll take the short route. Well, the only route, really. Can't hide from me.
I think I got everything over there.
Thanks, Lan. You're so awesome, Lan.
There's that line. Oh.
Where do you want me?
We will be victorious!
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
You are today's sacrifice!
No match for me.
You won't survive me. The mongrel did it.
I'll prove I'm the best. They'll beg me to stop!
He quickens! Now, what is that?
Endure this!
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
Go for their hearts!
I'll rip you apart!
Make every strike count.
Alright, go on, guys.
The light take you!
I'll cut you wide open!
Just miss after miss after miss. Eh. Oh, thank you. Alright, go on, Lan. Hit the target.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
And he misses both shots.
Into the fray!
need your blood.
No match for me.
At least the enemy's missing too.
You won't survive me.
There we go. I don't think there was anything else. Nope. Okay.
Well, this didn't go well. Thanks, Lan. You're so awesome, Lan.
If you're so awesome, why didn't you get it first time? Jeez.
You mean good.
Do not fear. Do not waver.
I'll rip you apart!
Endure this!
That is not far.
What do we have
Enemy
here?
approaching.
No glory without risk.
Oh. Yeah. I got a little one first. Or the one that's lower, not exactly little.
Make every strike count.
The light take you.
Oh, they actually lay clean hits on that one.
I'll go ahead.
Underwall glances at Lan, who is fixing his slip blowstring, and quickly walks over to you. Her cat-like eyes glow from beneath her hood. Listen here, you. I don't know who you are or where you come from, but you and I are the only two people here who sees things clearly. That's why I'm asking you. Don't show the light of heaven to soul. Don't you want to save the kids lost in the maze? I do want to, but I'm not going to risk the future of the tribe for the sake of a few stupid kids. Chief Soul is hesitant, and for good reason. He also understands how dangerous this is for the tribe. Lan's the only one who benefits from these childish games of heroism. I'll go alone if I have to and find them, or whatever's left of them. Without any heroics, relying on myself, risking only my own life. Windowalk slows. You and your friends, you could come with me. Perhaps we can make it to the end of the maze together and find the way out to the surface. Lan is sure that the light should be shown to the mongrels. Man. Windowall grimaces and a guttural, husky snarl unfurls in her throat. He wants to play the hero. His first idea, if you remember, was to grab the sword and run headlong into the maze. Does that sound like a plan to you? To me, it sounds like suicide. The worst part is that the tribe might actually take his words to heart and fall where he leads. I thought you considered the mongrels to be great warriors. The descendants of great warriors. I believe that my people are worthy of greatness, that we are strong and can do a million things. That's why we were chased down here. We scare people. But it's one thing to go hunt in the caves, and another to fight in the shield maze. Windowall leans closer, her pupils dilating. I've been there. I spent my whole life training, so I could make it through all the way to the end. There were more of us trackers at the start. We were young and stupid. What's a couple of monsters when there's a whole world out there waiting for us? That's what we thought. But we weren't prepared. Maze isn't just a physical challenge, it's cunning and full of traps. It's dark as the primordial night. And if you close your eyes and listen, you hear whispers right behind you and soft singing in the distance that seems to rise and fall with the beating of your heart. Windowall looks away. I tell her to learn from my friends' mistakes. I had to step over their bodies and go further. I don't want to have to do that again. And it will happen again if a crowd of ill-prepared fighters burst into that maze. With no idea where they're going, all because Lamb believes that glowing sword will solve all our problems. I'll think about it. Let's go. Windowall nods. Don't show the chief the light, and I'll lead you through the maze to the surface. I swear it. I think that's it for the loot.
I know the way.
I think it's time to save again.
Follow my lead.
Your first impression of the mongrel village is of a squalid. Don't, but the odors to match. Unblinking, glowing eyes watch you from the gloom, and deformed shadows swoop between the huts. You see some mongrels gutting white, eyeless fish, while others are repairing fish nets. All the signs of a normal village life, but tense expectation hangs in the air. A heavy-set aged mongrel slowly shuffles his way toward you. The hair on his head grows in limp, wispy strands, and his face has a distinctively rat-like appearance, with pronounced teeth. I hear a rattling sound in his chest with every breath he takes. One of his eyes is white, fully scarred by cataracts, while the other gleams with moisture. Uplanders, eh? The end times are upon us indeed. Chief Soul, we found the angel sword. We found the one who can wield it. Lan points at you. He had a vision, and now the angel sword, together with the light of heaven, are somehow inside him. Gather the tribe, anyone who can hold a weapon. The young ones are still alive. We could go save them. Soul raises his hand with ragged, broken fingernails. Ah, Lan, always dreaming, always talking. You're too hasty for your own good. It's going to get you in trouble. Soul eyes you up and down. An outlander with the light of heaven. That's too good for us. Our kind don't have things happen here. There's always a catch. Lan trusts people he likes to believe. Isn't that right, Lan? I'm a chief. I don't work on faith. Show the light. Man speaks the truth. The heavy flame flares to life at your unspoken command, bright, pure, dancing with multicolored sparks like a sunbeam passing through stained glass. The mongrels abandon their task and stare, transfixed. The light is bright, but not blinding. It is warm, but its warmth is soul deep. Soul is silent for a while. Tears are streaming down his wide, pale face, but the old man doesn't even care to wipe them away. So it is true. The angel did not forsake us. No. He came. Back from the dead he came to save our children. Man gives you a nod of thanks. The skilled half of his face is indifferent, but the human half is visibly relieved, as if he wasn't sure all this time that you would support him. Wendell hisses at you with an angry cat, like an angry cat. See these fishermen and these hunters, these hustle men and women? Their blood would be on your hands. We have the blessings of the angels. We will survive and help the young tribesmen. Idiot. You see a bright light, now you think even the maze is no match for you? You always think the worst wouldn't do. We're not on your own. We're not on our own in this anymore. We got allies. Oh, a couple at least, but well, one good fighter's worth 10 bad ones. You had the right of it, Lane, but we're nethers. We're going to wait. I sent a message to summon all the tribes. It will take some time, yes, but they will all come. They will all come for the light. Wait, Lane. Wait, Uplanders. Rest a while in one of our huts. Our home is your home. Lan says, Alright, Chief, I understood. Let's hope that a few hours isn't the difference between life and death for those kids. If they ask me what took us so long, I'll tell them it was your decision. Wendell only grits her teeth in silence. Oh. Time to level up. Gotta turn that option off. Oh, guess I didn't. My bad. Hmm. Let's see. So if I take out the mail shield, their strength would be at +1. Ugh. Yeah, well, I'll just go with that.
Are we in trouble yet?
Hmm. So you got a lot of wisdom. Okay. Yeah, let's go with that. Yeah, let's just go with that.
No reason to pause.
I guide the voice of the spirits.
I'm all ears.
You need me. Good.
Soul heaves himself around to face you. Eh? I want to ask a few questions. Soul nods. Hey. Tell me about mongrels. Well, we're the Crusaders underground. The children of the first Crusaders. The Worldwound teaches everyone, look at us. Or touches everyone. Look at us. We're all marked by it. The Unlanders didn't like it. They drove us down here. But we have a secret. Soul's one good eye twinkles slightly. We're waiting for when the shield maze falls. That is the time. That is the end of our lives down here. We'll go up to the surface to fight. Until then, we don't. Our place is down here. But now that we have all the light of heaven, or have all seen light of heaven, now we could go. What other signs do we need? We must fulfill our crusader duty. Tell me about Lynn. Lynn. Soul makes a vague gesture. He's not one of us. No, not one of us. His father was one of us, but his mother, no. They took him up to the surface. They ruined him as a child. They came back, but he wasn't one of us. A good hunter, yes, but he feels trapped down here. But he can't go up either. She's not safe. He will ask a gong. Tell me about Windowall. Windowall. Our beauty, our huntress. Who is more skilled than Windowall? There are braver fighters, yes, but brave doesn't mean skilled. Windowall is the only one to go into the maze and come out again. The others listen to everything she has to say. Thank you for your answers. Soul shrugs. No matter. What are you going to do now? The messenger is swift. He rallied tribes, all of them. The angel's light is with us, so we'll follow it. Now you go. Rest, eat. I want to look around here.
As it should be. That is not far.
Alright, come on. There's gotta be loot around here. Nope.
I'll go ahead.
Finally, someone from the surface. I was beginning to lose hope. An elderly man in pensive but not ostentatious clothes approaches you. His face is peppered with several heel cuts and bruises and twisted in an expression of extreme discontent. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Horgus Worm. Yes, that Worm. You no doubt have heard of me if you spend any time at all in the city. I have a business proposition. Your name tells me nothing. Who are you? You truly are fresh arrived in the city then. You couldn't have picked a worse time, that's for certain. Only just arrived and the city's been razed to rubble. You should know that you are looking at one of the richest and most distinguished men in Canobras. I may not be as well known as certain swaggering loudmouths who spent their lives trapezing from one ball to the next, but the Worm Trading Company is one of the pillars of the city, I'll have you know. Do you see the marquees in the square? I pay for those. Trading festival delicacies? You have Horace Worm to thank for that. How did you end up here? For a moment, Horgus' eyes focus on Camilla before his gaze returns to you. Like everyone else, down I went when the cursed beetle cleaved the ground in twain beneath our feet. I'm lucky I didn't break my neck in that fall. I'm doubly lucky that I didn't counter my subterranean cockroaches on my blind waterings and instead came across hunters from this settlement. Although I must say that when I first glimpsed their physiognomies, I had no clue how you say that. My life flashed before my very eyes, but they turned out to be decent chaps. Frightening to look at, but able to keep a bargain. You don't speak very kindly of mongrels, even though they saved your life. Pah, kind words are for the people with hours to fritter away on pleasantries. Horace Worm speaks his mind, and he pays for services rendered, not with kind words, but with hard coin. I gave the mongrels my dagger in exchange for the help. This handle's worth more than their whole village. What kind of business proposition? I don't know what's happening on the surface right now, but I am determined to find out. You have no intention of seeing out the rest of your days in this village, I suspect. We must find a route back to the surface, to the city, if there's anything left of it. You are a spellcaster, I presume. A sorcerer, a wizard. I can't tell which exactly, but it doesn't matter. Spells are always useful, especially in a situation like this. You are strong. It will be no trouble to you, but I, alas, am not as fit as I once was. I can't go crawling about through caves, playing at scouts. My proposition is simple. Lead me back to the city and I shall pay you 1,000 gold coins. I suggest we help this man. It is good to have friends among the Canabra's elite. Of course, I'm going to try for 2,000. Come on. Yes! Horger's gaze is piercing. Are you taking advantage of my dire circumstance? Very well, make it 2,000. Deal. Splendid. In the meantime, I shall sit here in the village. We have to go. Go on, go on. Don't forget our agreement. When you find the way out, be sure to tell me.
I know the way.
This tragedy may not have happened if you spent less time surveying honest citizens and more time tracking the real spies and demon worshippers. Brilliant idea. How come I didn't think of that? Now, if only the cultists will tell us they were cultists. Then we would have to waste time investigating honest citizens who decide to go all cloak and dagger right under our noses. Horrors and Neva sit some distance apart, snipe at one another in an idle fashion that testifies to their long acquaintance and mutual dislike. When they notice you, they quickly fall silent. What's the bad blood between you two about? It's an old matter. Miss Tierbane here had the notion of spying on me. Then of rummaging through my goods as I asked you, do I look like a cultist? Cultists don't tend to look like cultists, you know. That's kind of the whole point. And you, Mr. Quirm, built a whole secret operation of buying and smuggling into the city. What was it? Oh yeah, magical weapons. How was I supposed to know that was all the rigmarole with middlemen so you could anonymously donate supplies to the crusade? Don't you see? I have a reputation to uphold. One that I value most highly. Horgus Worm is a hard-nosed businessman, not a good fairy from a tale. Yes, I care about my city. Yes, I wish to see that its defenders, my defenders, are well-fed, healthy, and well-armed. But to make those donations openly was unthinkable. I might as well hang a sign around my door welcoming every sponger, leech, and parasite in the city. I appreciate your help for the crusade. No jokes, you're an alright bloke. But carry on secret dealings in a city that's teeming with cultists is a huge pain in the backside for us lot whose job is to keep an eye on that sort of thing. Neva, how's the leg? Neva scrunches up her nose. Oh, it hasn't fallen off yet. So that's good. They bandaged me up all nice. And smeared some stinking stuff on the wound, so looks like I'm gonna live. They said wait a day and I'll be right as rain, so I'm waiting. What do you think is happening in the city now? Perhaps the city is no more. But Ascari himself appeared, there's no telling how bad things are. Can you hold off on writing our obituaries just yet? The city's full of fires, and besides that, there's barely a stone's throw from narrow sand. I think our people will hold long enough for reinforcements to come from the Queen. This ain't Discari's home turf. They'll have to retreat or else fight off the whole Andavian army. What do you think of the mongrels? I thought they were just a story, the sort of thing drunks and taverns would come out with. Now I discovered this truth. Well, what can I possibly think of them? The poor creatures are most unfortunate, with their faces and their minds so deformed. It's a miracle they're even loved. That part that boggles my mind is that they're the descendants of the first Crusaders. All these years, they've been living beneath our feet, in caves, in the dirt. If I know the legends about them were true, I have dedicated my life to getting them out of this place. To what end? The people of Canabras would have stoned them on sight, and Prelate Holrin would have them tossed on the pyre en masse. Whatever the ills of this place, it is their home. How long do you think they would survive on the surface? What are you going to do when you get back to the surface? I'm going to go home, unless I own a very fine mansion. I shall see if it's still standing, or if I'm now homeless. I'm going to find Erebeth. She's my wife, and the leader of the Eagle Watch. As long as she lives, she won't allow Canabras to fall. We have to go. Go on then, and don't dilly-dally. The sooner we get out of here, the likelier we are to find some people still alive up there. Take care of yourself. Hey, outrunners, come, see my wares. You there. A tall woman with a face deformed by enormous swelling smiles broadly at you, showing on. Showing off her double row of small, sharp teeth. You're from the surface. You must be tough to make it all the way here. Never thought I'd see the day. Call me Dyra. Let's trade. Who are you? The people around here would call me all sorts. Dyra the holder, Dyra the coin, Dyra the city girl. Hey, that's a bad thing, haha. I trawled the caves, picking up all kinds of things from the surface that washed down here through your sewers. I trade all kinds of junk for food and clothes. But I only part with my best finds for coins. Got no coins? Forget what money is? But then I have no use for you. If you want to see goods, you need to pay for them in gold, like city folk. Why are you so eager to trade with me? Because all the people here are no better than animals now. Dyra yells with surprising anger before becoming overcome with coughing. Wiping her mouth, she continues. Our forefathers lived in the city, like you. Our people love to reminisce about armies, knights, crusades. I couldn't care less about that. Savages with clubs can fight a war. Only civilized folk can buy and sell. They all forgotten what trading is. They've forgotten the value of coin, or gold. They barter hides for plant roots and go on about the feats of the Crusaders. Who cares about them? I don't need help remembering. I have coins, I had things to sell. Now let's trade like proper city folk. Um... Alright, yeah, I'll go with that.
Follow my lead. As it should be.
Messenger, return. The tribes are gathering at the entrance to the maze. Our people have already gone there. I've warned Neva that the old guy who won't even acknowledge me. Take your time, there's no rush. The most important people always show up late. Lamb looks around. Everything's going to plan, but one thing's bothering me. Worldwound is gone. All the tribes, so a whole army is marching on the maze then? Like mongrel standards, yes, but don't be too disappointed when you see the reality. There aren't many of us who can hold a weapon. And fewer still who could do any damage with one. What do you think happened to Worldwound? Man shakes his head. I don't know, but she was always stubborn. Maybe she decided she could do it all on her own. I hope she comes back. We'll struggle without her, and she'll struggle without us, no matter how hard she tried to deny it. Still, are you sure the maze is the only way to the surface? Land nods. There was another passage, the one I used with my dad when we left, and then came back. The chief back then, he found it and filled it in, to stop anybody else going against the ancestors' wishes. And what the ancestors wanted for us was to go through the maze. I'm not sure of anything right now, but we don't have a choice. We can only go forward. There were other passages, but they're far from here. Of all these earthquakes, who knows what conditions they're in now. So our best bet is the maze. If it doesn't lead anywhere, then we consider our next move. Let's go, there's no time to lose. Let's go, but before we do, thank you. I was so happy. I forgot to thank you before, but you've done something no one else has in a long time. You've given the mongrels hope. It's like we're starting to believe that we're worth something. Now that we have the power of the angels on our side, Man's face grows sullen. It won't change anything, of course, but at least you'll help us save the young ones, hopefully. Let's go through the main gate. The straight road is the shortest.
Yet another obstacle. You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
The tribes are gathering. Soon we will attack. How long can we wait? The tribes haven't turned up yet. We're gonna wait for them just another while longer. No, so the preparation will take the best part of the day. Let's go take a look in the maze ourselves and see what's what.
That is not far.
doubt is the
Our
heart's
victory
greatest
is
challenge.
certain.
I'll cut you wide open.
You won't survive me.
The light take you!
I'll go ahead. I know the way.
Okay, I don't see anything else though. Outside the maze.
It is finished.
Ask for Lee of Baphomet, Demon Lord, Lord of the Minotaurs, and Lord of the Labyrinth.
Follow my lead.
Alright, sorry, but I think I might call it here. I've been up for quite a long time now. And plus, dealing with those tech issues earlier kind of wore me down too. So, I think right here before the maze is a good stopping point. So yeah, thank you all to those that came to the stream. Thank you all to those that watched the video later on. I hope to see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.